Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. Is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Yeah, man, what's good, Fresh? It's your boy. Just want to give you a shout out to tell you to keep on doing what you're doing. Keep passing the mic to people that got wisdom to share, that got their stories to share, that got their trials and tribulations and experience of unnecessary heartache and heartbreak to share, but also got a word of encouragement because they want to lead people the right way. We got enough people that got huge platforms that are reaching the masses and leading people the wrong way. We don't need more of that. We need more platforms like yours rising up, giving people a word of positivity. That's what we need. You may not see all the fruit of your efforts, brother, but I promise there is fruit bearing in the lives of people that are taking hold of the words of wisdom. I promise you that. Anyways, let me know if you need me. You know how to reach me. Peace. Love you.
Complain. People are getting in their own damn way. I've been over everything, working my way at a minimum wage. Feeling like I don't agree. Didn't go to school, but I'm still degrees. Fresh as fuck on me for breeze. Mind different way, but I'm in her sheets. Don't get the wrong impression of me. I've been cut so the grass is green. What are my plants and I plant my seeds? See me, now I'm gonna shit like seizures. I don't understand it. Seen a lot of good men vanish. Life's a movie that's tragic. All this Hollywood, still no access. Still working things in the back end. Doing my thing, trying to make shit happen. Sometimes I don't understand it. Honestly, I guess I don't have to. Telling me I'm gone too often. I'ma need another cup of coffee. Try to pick it up when she calls me. If not, I'ma make it up, I promise. Tattoos going up and down her legs. I'm just waking up the morning sex. I don't really even see my bitch. Risk it all to give her everything. I've been begging for the word. I'm just holding down for it. Touch it down and then I score. Lay you down like on the floor. I've been begging for the word. I'm just holding down for it. Touch it down and then I score. Lay you down on the floor. I don't wanna go complain. People always getting in their own damn way. I've been over everything, working my way, had a minimum wage. Feeling like I don't agree. Didn't go to school, but I'm still degrees. Fresh as fuck on me for breeze. Fresh as fuck on me for breeze.
Bro, that's a banger right there, man. Shout out to that.
That song feels like this room right now.
It made us hot. Fuck, man, that's a banger, man. That deserves a woo-woo.
Absolutely, that's just fire.
Y'all gotta push that, man. Push that. Get the visuals. Sure. Push that. That's it right there. Super love, man.
Thank you, my man. Thank you.
You're welcome, man. Big Jimmy.
Yes, sir.
My boy.
Let's discuss innovation.
Let's do.
You know, a matter of fact, let's discuss innovators. There are people who introduce new methods, ideas, and products. Not only that, they also create new waves, lanes, art forms, and ways to navigate through rough patterns when things are getting tricky, right?
Yes, sir.
This world can get real crazy at times and very overwhelming, and that's where innovators come into play. Innovation is impossible without passion, though.
Right.
Innovators see the world differently. Innovators end up becoming obsessed with taking the world from as it is to as it should be. They become obsessed with making the world better. Many innovators focus incessantly on bringing value to market. Others focus incessantly on the core research needed to push the human race forward, right?
Right.
Regardless of the sectors they play in, they are all relentlessly focused on solving problems and creating a better world than the one that exists today, and we have one before us in this very moment.
Yes, sir.
Innovator.
Damn. What's up, y'all?
Hold on. I ain't done yet.
Oh, shit. Okay.
This man uses music, art, photography, and his social platforms to bring a very innovating vision to what his passions, goals, and art compositions mean. Looking at this gentleman's catalog, he has it all. rock, alternative, classics, R&B, hip hop, vocals, versatility, authenticity, passion, healing aspects, but most importantly, his true inventiveness. Shout out to that. What you want, Jimmy? You want a little bit of Febreze?
That was banging.
You want God on the Road? You want Bluff? You want the album Can't Convince Me? This individual has said it himself. He gets violently excited to present his artistry, and the thing he loves most about music is expression. We have the one and only Blake Jones, aka Innovator.
Hey, thank you guys. Damn. That was crazy. Damn. Damn.
That puts in a lot of work.
No, my boy was thoughtful on that one. Jesus. He's not out here like just like, oh yeah, this dope artist and blah blah blah. No, you really thought about that. I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Man, that's love, man. Salute to you, man. That's all your work, man. We studied you, we researched you, really tuned in, dialed into your artistry, music, man, and all love, man. Had to for you, man. You know, first off, we want to just give you your flowers to all your successes, as far as taking a leap to chase your dreams and goals, because a lot of people are out there stagnant. They're scared. You know, they got fear, and you are taking that leap. You know, and we want to salute you that and give you your flowers for that. For sure, man.
Hey, thank you. Damn.
You're welcome. You know, when I listened to you at first, I was like, this guy's got like a mixture of like Kid Cudi with some Post Malone, with some Macklemore, with a sprinkle of like Sublime. Like, this was like all that in like a fucking jar. You know what I'm saying? That's you right there.
That's crazy. That like all of those names that you just named. I mean, obviously those are people I like listen to. But I'm actually surprised about the Macklemore one. Yeah, that one is a fucking deep cut. Cause like back in high school, I mean, that was my fucking shit. But
really,
yeah, that was that. That was so. That's so funny that like you caught that. Damn.
Yeah, I was like, this dude sounds like Macklemore, and I'm like, and that dude, give that dude credit because he has almost like 1 billion streams on Spotify with his songs. He's almost there. Yeah. There's a song that has like 988 million like fucking like streams on it. So I'm like, dude, hell yeah.
Wow.
Well, we always like to start off the show. First off, tell the audience who you are and where you're from.
My name is Blake Jones. I'm from Santa Ana, California. And I'm an artist from the city, and I'm just out here. I don't know what to say. Like
creating waves, man.
Creating waves, man.
Damn.
Talk about your upbringing. You got siblings?
Oh yeah. How
many siblings you got?
I got 2 siblings. One older sister, and she's 15 years older than me, and then a younger sister who's like 3 years younger than me.
Yeah. Right, so you're the middle child?
Nice. I mean. Yeah. It's like I'm in a position where it's like I'm the middle child technically, but then also to my younger sister. I mean, I mostly grew up with my younger sister, so it's like I'm older brother to her, you know.
Right. I feel it. Vibes. Did you is middle child syndrome real?
Middle child syndrome real? Well, could you give me a definition, like real quick, what you mean by that?
Like my sister suffers from major middle child syndrome because I'm the oldest and my other sister's youngest. What even sucks even more is we share birthdays. I share a birthday with my younger sister.
You share a birthday with your sibling?
Yeah, with my younger one.
How much younger is she?
She is 7 years younger, I believe.
Oh shit,
me.
That's like it's
a crazy gap.
Yeah,
but I get a lot of my mom looks up to me, if that makes sense. Like she looks at me to look out for my sisters. And stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure.
My younger sister's the baby, so she can get away with murder. She's the baby.
Yeah.
And then my middle sister just gets like the shit into the stick. She gets no attention. So she's always kind of like striving for attention from my mom or things like that. Or she'll do something and then I'll do something and it'll just top her like automatic.
Oh damn, dude. Yeah. Wait. So you're talking about your second youngest sister?
Yeah, the middle child.
Yeah,
the middle child. So that's what I mean about middle child syndrome.
Yeah, middle child syndrome.
Probably not.
You know, it's interesting because like I have a older sister and then a younger sister, and I'm the only dude in the family.
Right.
So therefore, I think it cancels out, and then I get away with most of the shit.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Treat you as the oldest, huh? Like that. They treat you as the oldest, so you gotta take care of them.
Huh?
They treat you as the oldest because you gotta like take care of them in a certain way.
And I mean that was something my dad always told me too growing up is like, you know, it's your younger sister, you gotta take care of her.
Absolutely.
Vibes, man.
And my older sister, she's, you know, 10, 15 years older than me, but she's we're all close, you know.
Yeah, nice.
Salute to that, man. Talk about your you said Santa Ana, man. We're from Santa Ana. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm from
born-
Texas, but I've lived in Santa Ana for 14 years.
Right. I was born and raised.
Born and
30,
raised.
absolutely. 30
So,
years.
Talk about your upbringing in Santa Ana. Talk about the city, man.
Wow. Okay. So here's the thing: is like I grew up actually in my address has always been Santa Ana. Okay.
Right.
I grew up in went to school in Orange, kind of like Orange Circle area,
Right.
and then it wasn't until college that I came back to Santa Ana.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. When I was in Orange, I was going to, middle school, high school there.
Yeah.
And my last year, well, I was a junior, okay? And all of my friends were seniors or already graduated. So I was like, all right, fuck this. I went to Santa Ana College to, I guess, like get my degree.
Yeah.
I got so technically my diploma is from Santa Ana USD. But I went out there and, or I went out there. It's literally like fucking 10 minutes from my house.
Yeah, Orange is like right around the corner.
But it's crazy because like, okay, the area that I live in, Santa Ana, is right on the border of like Orange is, you go one block, it's Orange, the other block, Santa Ana, right?
Right.
So, I guess growing up or not growing up, but more is growing into an adult in Santa Ana is more where, like, more what I've experienced.
Right. I see.
Got it.
Yeah, so it's like 2017, I think, 2017 Santa Ana.
I see.
Mostly in the downtown area.
I
Okay,
see.
nice.
Yeah, and how I even ended up in the downtown area was I got a job out there.
Oh.
Yeah, I had a girl at the time who got a job out there, and she was like, oh, you gotta work out here. You gotta work out here. Okay, I get, a job over at the 4th Street Market.
Yeah.
And literally that decision, actually, yeah, ever since I came to Santa Ana, is like when my life took like a hard right, Yeah. Cause, cause I was in school studying music, but when you study music, from like a community and from people around you compared to looking at, when you're studying in school, it's like, Mozart and Beethoven and classical music,
all the classical stuff.
Right.
Yeah. But the music that I make now and the music I was trying to make then, like, was obviously like artists and more mainstream and stuff like that.
Nice.
So yeah, once I got to start working in downtown, that's where I started meeting people that were like-minded, people that were also building, people that were even more established than I was at that time.
Oh, I see.
That's interesting.
Excuse me. So I was even in a place in 2017, 2018 where I was like learning all this, growing to be able to build my own foundation, kind of. Excuse me again. Because the people around me, like, they're already recording, they're already making music. I don't even know what a mix is. I don't know what
You don't know what
EQ
16 bars is?
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah. So, so that's like the music, that's the music side of Santa Ana. The other half is that I found, friends and people that I connect with in a completely different light, completely different way that, and so we were just talking about this a little bit earlier, is like, once you're in Santa Ana, like, or once you're from Santa Ana and you see somebody else from the city,
Right.
it's like, there's just like that like connection where it's just like immediately,
That's what's up,
Salute, sir.
exactly. No, it's like wherever you go, but yeah, so it's mostly like my adult life and coming into being a young man now, like, that is where Santa Ana has really influenced me and where I grew up,
Nice.
Yeah, fucking love that.
Nice.
I can't say it enough. Like, I'm like madly in love with Santa Ana. I'm so comfortable.
Everybody is, dude.
So comfortable.
Okay, so that right there too. Couple things. One, everybody's in love with Santa Ana. Even the people that aren't from Santa Ana that then come and like party with us or check out the cool shit that we got going on over there outside of art. Like, I'm just talking like the fucking vibe over there. Okay,
Yeah.
They love it. They want to come over. They want to be a part of it. Okay,
Right.
Irvine, Anaheim, what's up? Like, they come, you know what I mean? This is all like local shit, but this is but that's just how it is.
Absolutely.
But then that's the other thing too, is like in Santa Ana is like you get fucking comfy because I mean, first of all, you know where everything is.
Yeah.
Second of all, the freeway is not that far away from wherever you're at.
Right.
So
No, it's
everything's
like
center.
like-
Everything's
yeah, it's
center
like-
of Orange County. So, you know, Fullerton, Irvine, boom, you know, down the
yeah,
street.
exactly. And you get comfy because you just get used to like what's around there. But that's dude. No, Santa Ana, it's cozy
Nice.
over there.
Yeah, I love it. Like my uncle first told me, I always say this all the time. My uncle told me, "Get you a Santa Ana girl." When I first moved to California, and I was like, "Why?" And he's like,
He's goddamn right.
He's like, Santa Ana girls. He's like, they don't go anywhere. They just stay in that city. You know, they don't know nothing else. So. I was like, love it, man.
Yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, what's your nationality?
My nationality?
Yeah,
That's interesting. I've never gotten that one before. But
like Italian or something. No.
well, so my mom is my mom's Italian. Her dad is
He knew.
Yeah. My
Knew
mom's
it.
Italian. Her dad's, I think she's technically second generation, maybe third, but it's and then my dad is half white, half Native American actually.
Oh man, shout out
Yeah.
to that, man. Nice.
Yeah, and growing up, he always would like show us a lot of what he knew about his culture because being half white, and he grew up in the Midwest.
Right.
Okay.
So he grew up half white, half native,
Right.
and in that area, of course, during the 50s and 60s, like most of the time he would be trying to like pull off as like a Mexican or something just because like
I see.
back then it would natives in the area would get shunned, but he was also in an area where it's like he's too white for the natives, too native for the whites, like
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
so anyway, so what he did hold on from native culture and what he was shown, because I mean he had friends on both sides,
Right.
that that's what he taught us like growing up was a lot of that. And then also they both, I mean my mom and dad both love Jesus, so I mean that obviously was in our house
Hey, man,
too.
you gotta love Jesus.
Absolutely.
Shit, got to.
Gotta have faith, man.
Yeah, you gotta have some faith.
Yeah.
Habla español?
Un poquito.
Hey, it's enough. It's enough,
Yeah,
right?
my girl speaks fluent Spanish, so like I'm trying to catch up.
Yeah,
What's
nice.
up?
All it is, honestly, that I've learned is just practicing. You just gotta practice.
Like
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, and don't be shy to mess up.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mess up all the time.
Latinos, they appreciate as long as you try. That's
Yeah.
it. They don't care as long as you try. They appreciate that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I got a question then.
tell
All right.
us.
Go for it.
Okay, so what happens when you don't speak Spanish is you get nervous to like say certain things with an accent. Is that an uncomfortable experience to
Oh, no.
someone's name? No, that's fine then.
Yeah,
right?
it's completely fine.
say it white as
Again,
fuck,
Yeah, again,
you
they
know?
appreciate you trying, so they're not gonna make fun of you or
'Cause you
because
didn't
have
roll
an
your
accident.
R
Yeah,
or,
no.
you know?
As long as you try, they're gonna appreciate it. Well, I mean, anybody that's a good person, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
All right, there we go.
so it
And
don't
I
matter,
even
man.
feel like they'll try to work
correct,
with you.
yeah,
They'll
correct
work
you or
with in a
teach you.
sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when their English actually gets better.
Yeah,
'cause
so
they feel
don't
comfortable with
be
you.
shy. Don't be shy to with an accent or whatever. So
Yeah.
Don't be shy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go
okay.
full blown into it, baby.
absolutely, absolutely.
My mother-in-law laughs at me. She just like looks at me, like shakes her head, and I said it all wrong. But I'm like, hey, and then my fucking wife will correct me. I'm like, oh, okay, got it. I got it. All right. Next, I want to tap into your musical journey a little more. I'm super interested. First off, why did you choose to dive into the music industry? Out of all these fields that we can have access to, you chose music. Why?
Yeah, see, that's a really interesting that's an interesting question too. Is why when there's like so many other things. Originally I was interested in like psychology and I think
that's a good one.
kinesiology. Is that like PT and shit like that?
Yeah, that's like physical therapy.
Yeah, I was interested in that. But what I can tell you is that one, in school, I just had this like intuitive feeling. I was like, I'm not gonna go to college. When I was young, when I was super young, and that's just comes from like I don't necessarily learn like that well in a classroom. I mean, I'm smart. I can study. I can pick up on things, of course.
Yeah.
But just the way that like school was set up, like that just wasn't for me.
Right.
The second thing is that everything in my life that every time I'd like follow the music, and just be honest with myself through the music and where I was at and who I was around and all that, every single time, it has, I guess, like improved my life. My life hasn't been stagnant since. And listening to that, you know, inner voice telling me kind of where to go with the music.
Ooh, following like your heart and stuff. Like
Yeah.
What's up, man?
like that. You're extremely versatile, like extremely versatile.
Appreciate that.
Where does your musical versatility stem from? Because like for me growing up, I listened to like Ace to Base, Real McCoy, like my mom would, the Gap Band.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Like Tupac, like it's just so versatile. Like where's your versatility stem from?
I think for a long time I was very much one, like I was like, my music genre is the best genre, and like I can't listen to anything that's off brand to me, because like the more that you convince yourself of a certain identity, the more you're gonna act in that behavior. You know what I mean? Like if you say I'm a hip hop head, like you're only gonna listen to hip hop, and you're gonna listen to it in a certain kind of way, right?
Yeah.
So I think like I was like that for a while. And I think also growing up, my parents would only listen to my dad would only listen to like Elvis or like contemporary Christian music. Okay. You know, if you know, you know. Okay. Yeah. Or and same thing with my mom. She only listened to Neil Diamond or contemporary Christian music, or sometimes Journey, but Journey is basically secular Christian music. But
yeah, basically. It
like
is.
anyways. So having just that like exposure to music, then getting into high school, and especially getting into college for music, exposed me to a lot more. And then being in the city just kept exposing me to like all these different sides of music that kind of just opened up like my heart, my mind, and everything, where it's like able to accept all these different things that music is, not pull inspiration from one place.
Yeah, exactly.
Between that and then also like studying, I don't know, I think a piece of me wants to say, I guess, studying classical music before I could play an instrument or even knew how to record or any of that.
That's interesting.
Nice.
Yeah, I was just a rapper and then studying like classical music, thinking that's gonna make me blow up. And through classical music, I remember I go through 3 fucking semesters, and I'm about ready to start music theory 4 or whatever it is.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. And the teacher, I don't know I can't explain it exactly how he did it, but he's like, basically what he told me, looked me fucking in the face, all of us in the face. And he told me, he's like, that all music is the same. Okay. Like I'm not going to go too far into it, but what he did was he played like 3 chords. Okay. And he's like, what key is that? And we're like, A minor. He's like, all right. Plays the same 3 chords. What key is that? We're like, A minor. He's like, no, it's D major, or like some crazy shit. Okay. So when he said that, I literally was like, I'm not coming back. I don't know what to tell you, but like, yeah, it's not even worth explaining the whole thing. I don't know. But him just saying that just simplified all this shit. Because when you're in music theory, also a lot of times like music theory students like to just like overthink shit and try to make the most complicated music possible.
Yeah.
When he said that, it was just like fucking open up my mind. And then also hip hop's a really simple, really simple like in production.
Yeah.
And oftentimes it can be simple like how you're trying to get your message across, right?
Yeah.
Trying to be very straightforward. So I think like between those 2 things, anyways, I all that being said, I got fucking off topic, but all that being said is that I think after like just studying music theory without knowing how to play an instrument or anything kind of just opened me up to the possibilities, I guess.
It. Dude, that was like my next question to piggyback off the classical thing. Like, did studying classical music help with your artistry? Did it help with like the music in a sense?
Absolutely not.
Love it.
Yeah, like
fuck that class.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to study classical music, absolutely do that. You know, if you're trying to learn how to read music, absolutely do that. If you're trying to go to school, go to fucking school. But yeah, no, the music theory for me just like overcomplicated shit. Yeah. I'm in the studio with a producer, right? I'm like, could you give me a D6 with an augmented seventh? And they're like,
what?
They're like, dog, what? I'm like, well, or they're doing some shit that doesn't, theoretically, I'm like, wait, that doesn't make sense. I didn't learn about this. And they're like, shut the fuck up. I'm sampling something. Like, you know? So I was like, all right, cool. I mean, they wouldn't be that fucking mean, but it just got to a point where I was like, well, now I'm having this like disconnect in communication with these people because I'm speaking a language I don't even fully understand. Yeah. And I think that's the other thing too, like where the versatility comes from is not only from like wanting to be free from, what did I say? Like only being exposed to a certain kind of music growing up and like the classical music background. I think also the versatility is like, I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to communicate this idea that I have, this thing that I'm feeling, this thing that I want to say.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Nice.
Man. So the music scene in Santa Ana is extremely underrated. I mean, extremely. Like there's so much talent, so much fucking talent. It's literally, I feel like it's at the brink of like a volcano about to erupt. Because there's so much talent. You guys do so many good things for the city. Yeah. Talk to us about the city's setting with the artistry and tell us what role do you play within that scene?
So in the sorry, could you ask the question again?
Yeah. So basically talk to us about the city's setting with the artistry that's involved in there. And tell us what role do you think you play within that scene?
Well, currently, like, there's a lot of artists right now that are young and hungry and super talented.
Yeah.
Shout out to that, man. Seriously.
So with that kind of energy that's been building for the last, maybe 4 or 5 years, you got some artists that now are starting to reach like their potential, or they're just now tapping into the beginning of their greatest potential, right?
Wow.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I'm blessed to be around these people and call these people like my friends. And these are people that I can, trust. Yeah. Especially a lot of times local scenes and just coming up, like you don't really have much of a community around you. You might have people that know your music or whatever, but for the range, especially there's a Santa Ana sound for sure, but like the range of how it's expressed, and for all of us to be like cool with each other and still kick it with each other. And what was the second part of that question?
Just like what do you feel like you contribute to it?
Innovation, bro.
Let's go.
Nah, seriously, like with everybody has like strengths they need to play off of.
Absolutely.
And a lot of the times, sometimes in this shit, man, you gotta play every card. You gotta play every position. I mean, you gotta be your own manager, your own PR, your own producer. Sometimes your own. You gotta write your own songs. You gotta do like all this shit.
Right.
You gotta. There's a lot that goes into it, and I'm fortunate enough to be in a position where I had played so many different roles coming up to this last like 2 years,
Right.
that now it's like starting to pay off, not only for myself, but then it's like, okay, cool, I'm able to help the people around me, or at the very least, like inspire the people around me and make them and help them to realize that they're capable of doing more. They're capable of doing more. Like, they don't need to be stuck because it's like, oh, I don't know how to, edit a video. It's like, all right, well, like, I can give you the bare bones, you know what I mean?
Right.
You'll figure it out.
That's how you do it, yeah.
Yeah, and that's same goes
awesome.
for them to me. You know what I mean? I brought up video editing, but I mean, I learned that from my boy Brian, aka Brian to Earth. Shout out my boy.
Shout 'em out.
Yeah, he's a really good example. Brian to Earth is a fucking hustler, bruh. Nobody is as down as that guy. Holy shit, dog. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. So that's something else, is like, I'm really fortunate to be able to be inspired like by people around me. But I think also is since my music is, I'm not tied to like one specific sound, you know what I mean?
No, not at all.
I'm more, I and a lot of the time what happens with artists is like, we get comfortable, we find something that finally works.
Yeah.
And we want to just go with that over and over and over again. Some people, that's them. That's cool. They can keep reinventing the same thing.
True.
And that works for them.
Right.
Some people keep trying to reinvent the same thing, but it just sounds like they're trying to be what they fucking were. Instead of being a new version of that.
Bars.
Yeah. And so yeah, I guess that's why I could say I contribute to the Santa Ana scene for sure.
Dude, the Santa Ana scene inspires the fuck out of me, man.
Absolutely.
Because like, everybody is so different. None of you guys are the same. I can't say it.
Absolutely. Everyone has their own
I can't
little
say it.
style.
You guys are all different. You guys all have your individuality. You guys all have your own style. Yeah, and you guys are all multi-versatile. It's fucking insane. People are sleeping on Santa Ana, bro. I swear to God.
Yeah,
and whoever finds it is gonna fucking. It's a diamond in the rough.
Well, that's the fucking
So
thing, bro.
good, baby. Putting it out.
Yeah.
And not only is it this, that people are sleeping on Santa Ana, sometimes, Santa Ana's sleeping on itself, bro.
Ooh,
Sometimes artists get nervous, or we don't have enough
like confidence or something. Or?
like confidence, or what's the word I'm looking for? It's like knowledge or experience to realize
education or whatever. the
yeah,
case
to
may
put ourselves on, and to put ourselves in a position that a lot of the time it's like, finish that sentence, put ourselves in a position where we are able to be seen by opportunity, by people other than just our peers, you know?
Absolutely.
I think the East End Block Party was phenomenal.
East
That
End
was a
Block Party
phenomenal
went crazy.
That was
dope.
dumb this year. I was like, wow, even with the sound and the amount of people you guys brought out, that shit was fucking phenomenal, right?
Dude.
I was like, dude.
And the whole day was pretty steady. And then after 7 p.m., holy fuck, after 7 p.m.
Got cracking, huh?
Yeah, dude. I don't know exactly who it was playing, but they
Funk Freaks.
oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's awesome,
Or
man.
Second
Santa
to
Scene.
None or whatever.
Yeah,
They
those guys
playing
were at the
too.
end,
They were
yeah.
there, yeah, they were at the end too. So
No, but it's awesome, like how everyone helps each other out, man. You guys are, it's awesome. Again, rise helping, rise others, man. You know what I mean? So that's pretty dope.
Yeah. That's how you like keep the energy going too.
Absolutely, yeah.
in your opinion, what would you say the core foundation of like the Santa Ana brilliance is, like the artistry? What's the core foundation? What keeps that fucking city thriving? What keeps the artist thriving? Is it the Latino culture? Is it the loyalty to the city? Is it the history? Like, what is the core foundation of that city?
I'm sure it's all those things. Yeah, I think what I can speak on is the community and how it embraces each other, and how it's not necessarily trying to be exclusive. But not okay. Hold on. Actually, let me rephrase that. The community being able to embrace other artists that are about it for real, and also people that aren't about it for real, that maybe they do it more as like a hobby or whatever. We're also cool with that. But the community in Santa Ana also protects itself from like the fakeness. If you are coming in with an advantageous attitude or trying to like just get the one up on somebody, most of the time like we're able to pick up on that pretty easily. And you just alienate yourself, and it's like, sorry dog, this isn't LA. Like hey, shout out LA. No.
That's what's up, though.
No. I feel that for sure.
Gotta bring in the good energy, man.
Yeah, I could feel that energy from all you guys.
Yeah.
You guys have like a great energy, and I can tell you guys have that radar to sense, hey, no new friends, no fake bullshit. Don't come over here with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we're really passionate about the art. You know what I'm saying? In the music.
So you know what? The passion as well, bro. The passion as well.
Very passionate. Very passionate, man. Love it, man. Shout out to you guys. Talk to us about the artists you've gotten a chance to collaborate with and meet, and also talk to us about the relationships you've been able to grow within your musical quest, man.
All right, where the fuck do I even start, man? Like,
but man, who was the first guy to bring you in, take you under his wing?
I think it was Eric Young, right?
Oh, hell no, bro. No? Don't you fucking dare say that. That's my fucking brother right there. Hell no. Who took me, I guess,
you
under
met
their
somebody
wing.
when you were working on your break or something.
There we go. It's starting to come back to me now.
Yeah. You were on your break and he was learning an instrument. You asked him.
Dude, yeah, my guy, my genius, Allah's apprentice, aka Vincent, who that dude, he's the founder of the Cool Lab Project.
That's what's up.
And he came from Atlanta, Georgia. So he's not even from Santa Ana, bro.
Oh, damn.
But yet he's left. He is honestly the scene that I think you're talking about in Santa Ana. There's a couple different pockets, but I think the one that you and I are familiar with, is the stems kind of from like the Cool Lab and that place as well.
Yeah.
So Vincent, Allah's apprentice, was one of the first dudes who really like embraced that's what I mean, that when I was talking about earlier with we embrace people that do it for a hobby, people that do it as long as you do it from a place of passion and honesty.
Right.
I feel like Allah's was the first person to kind of do that more fearlessly that I saw an example in, right? He started the Cool Lab Project, and I've been going to that since it like first started, you know what I mean?
When did it first start?
I think we just had our 6-year anniversary.
That's what's up.
6 years for a community, for a bunch of just random people. It's not a school, bro. Like,
it's a random event. Like, it's dope, man. That's fire, dude.
It has intention for sure, but like it is like a community event. It's crazy. Anyways, he was the first person to like embrace me where I didn't know anything. Okay, I was like rapping a little bit. I kind of played keys at that time, and he was like, "Yeah, just come on the mic, do whatever." Cool.
Fire.
Man. And then so Allah's apprentice. Okay, now Eric Young.
Okay, there we go.
Now
Eric.
yeah, Eric Young. Like they had a studio they used to have a studio. Him and his used to be a part of a collective called 714.
Yeah. Right.
They used to have. Gucci Mara was in that.
Yeah.
Right.
They used to have a studio that eventually like they invited me in to like start recording with them and start recording and use it for whatever I needed. And they asked me to do that at a time where they didn't know this, but I was personally thinking of like, dang, I need to get a spot, and I was ready to put like shit's expensive, dog, like $700 to $1,000 $700 to $1,000 like a month into that. And they were able to offer their space to me for like a much more affordable rate for a fucking 19-year-old,
Shout out to them.
Yeah, and then Eric Young and I just like, that's my fucking dog, bro. Yeah, and then another person. What was the question? Like, hold on, I'm about to go through like everybody, dog.
It's just basically like Who have you gotten a chance to collaborate with and meet, and then talk about the relationships you were able to grow?
Tyson. Okay, everybody just knows him by Tyson. He was the one who booked and works a lot with like the East End Block Party and
Is he
and
tools
the city.
for schools and stuff?
Tools for
too?
schools. Any of those community events, half the time he has something to do with them. And
Fire.
yeah, he brought me into a collective that he had called Concept back in the Dizzy, okay, back in like 2017, 2018. And then other people I've collaborated with is like Brian to Earth, like I said earlier.
Right.
Yeah.
And Brian to Earth is somebody like he's the one who shot the God on Red music video. You said God on the Road, by the way, but it's God on Red.
Oh, that's my bad.
Now you're
Fucking up.
dude. He shot the God on Red music video. He shot the God on Red music video, and I mean, him and I can just catch a sick vibe like anytime. And then, of course, I have like all these other friends in the scene as well. You know that I can't even name, but people I've like collaborated with specifically is, I guess, who I just named. I'm sure there's other people that I can't remember right now.
Sammy Love. I know she did.
Sammy Love,
Sammy
yeah,
Love,
and then Sammy Love, yeah. She was at the Cool App Project, and she was like, "Hey, I want to make music," and I was like, "Cool, you know, here's what I charge to record people." I used to record artists for a while, and so at first I was like, "Okay, she's in it." Everybody who's like, "Oh, I'm ready to record," blah blah blah. I mean, I was recording some like shitty artists, bro.
I can't imagine.
God,
I can't imagine. And you got to sit like an hour through or 2 hours, whatever
I'm
they
there for
pay
like
for,
2
right?
hours. I had
some of
somebody
that.
throw up on the mic once. Okay, like,
Oh my god, no
dude, no mames.
fuck.
Dude, literally.
I thought you didn't know Spanish.
Dude, hey, I told you Paquito,
words.
like a little bit, bro.
Just the bad words.
But no, Sammy Love, yeah. And then, yeah, she came in the studio and she was like, okay, she showed me a beat, was like, can you make a beat like this? I'd never done anything like that. I was like, yeah, sure. Yeah, and so
I'll try.
I've never made a beat on the spot.
Fake
And
it till
bro,
you make it.
we would just like caught a sick vibe and made music like that whole night. I didn't even end up charging her. And I was like,
What?
yeah. And then
Dope.
and I told her, I was like, dude, no, I really saw something in her that night and was like, I was like, you know, we ended up like collaborating on a lot of stuff. And she's just grown like a lot. So
That's
crazy.
Love it, man. Love it.
Awesome story.
That's fucking amazing. All right, man. So it's music time. So let's fan out here for a bit. Febreze. First of all, fire.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Banger.
Thank you.
Honestly, I probably listened to it like 40 times.
Man speaks the
Yeah,
truth.
Honestly, it's on repeat, bro.
Yeah,
I've already
this
hearted
is
it on. It's
sick,
on my
yeah.
list. Like, gotta have it.
Damn.
Talk about the inspiration to making that hit.
Damn. What the fuck? I don't want to go complain. People always getting in their own damn way.
That
I've been
right
over
there.
everything.
Ooh, that
Working my way out of minimum wage. That's the anthem of the fucking song.
Those bars right there like hit me hard. I'm like, everybody getting in their own damn way.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's fucking true. Everybody gets
My
in their
boss says
own
that all the
fucking
time.
way.
Boss says that all the time.
God, I've done it. I've gotten my own way sometimes. My fucking attitude, you know,
Dude.
or I'm too passionate about something, and here I go.
Yeah. Everybody getting in their own damn way. That was like the whole inspiration for it, and especially at that time. I mean, I don't like over explaining the lyrics just because like I want people to get their own experience from
Of course,
it.
yeah.
Right.
But that during that time, I just started like I was really like trying to challenge myself with I think I quit my job like shortly after making that song
Wow.
to get a different job that was better. But I'm not gonna cap. But I did quit the job I was working at because it fucking sucked.
Yeah.
And so asking, and I was just like kind of looking, and I also just a lot of the people I'd be hearing the stories from, they were telling me like, yeah, I want to do this thing, but you know, I got to come here to work. And I'm like, really? This job fucking sucks, dog. I'll show up fucking late every day and they will not fire me, bro. Like, it was one of those jobs.
Yeah.
But, anyways, that's just what it was. Fresh as fuck.
Who made the beat? Who made the beat?
That beat, you know, we found that from a friend of ours online.
Nice.
I love it. Like feeling like I don't agree.
Oh yeah, feeling like I don't agree.
I vibe with that so much.
Didn't go to school, but I'm still degrees.
Oh, fire. Fire, man. Another banger that I love is Temperature, man.
Wow. That was the first song that I dropped when first single I dropped. Okay, I did drop a little EP with my boy Gianni. Shout out my fucking dog Gianni Boyajian. Produced God on Red. Produced a lot of shit for me.
Not God on Road.
You're not God on Road. God on Red. But Temperature was that song. That's so funny, bro. Yeah, I was like, I think 19 when I made that shit.
SoCal Sunshine run right through me. California rolling. I ain't talking about sushi.
California rolling. I ain't talking about sushi.
Are you making moves? Or are you making excuses? You ain't talking money. Then you're really about to lose me. 2 cents ain't really worth shit.
With your $1 million idea, huh? Yeah.
Bars. Love that song, man. There's another song. You know, talk about the chorus about that song. The lights get low and the lights come on. What are you referring to with that? That's interesting.
When the lights come, okay, on Temperature, I say the lights get low and the lights come on.
When the lights get low.
When life's looking dim, like that's when you get your most inspiration. There you go.
Okay. Fire. The other songs that I love is Dopest in the City.
Whoa. Shout out my boy Mellow.
I was going to say, is Mellow Thing, he's a producer?
Mellow Thing's the first person I ever recorded with. He's the first person to like just be like, yeah, dog, just get in there and do your thing. Like,
yeah, I got you.
Gotta do it.
Yep. I love him. I love 3 a.m. in Santa Ana.
3 a.m. in Santa Ana is
that's
a
from
fucking,
the
I love that one.
714. Moments Before, Play with Fire, that has Sammy Live on it, and then Word Up. I love those jams.
Yeah,
man.
Word Up's tight.
Damn, thank you, bro.
Word Up,
thank you. The singles.
How about that? Do you have an intermission album? I think it was like something, and Light Jacket was tight too.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Did you hear Light Jacket?
Yeah,
Fresh?
I heard that. The intermission one too. I want to say, like, dude, collab with Eric Young. You and Eric Young together, I feel like you guys like take each other to another level. Like you guys almost like challenge each other because he elevates you, but you also at the same time elevate him. And I think you guys need to collab more. Like you guys make some fucking great jams, bro.
Yep.
Seriously, man.
you know, maybe. No, okay, that's my fucking boy. Like,
maybe not.
Yeah, no, Eric. He was one of the first people in the city that like I was really attracted to his music. At the time, 2017, 18, he dropped a song called Bad Friends. And that song, I never knew anybody that wrote like a song like that. I don't know if you guys have heard that song, but
absolutely.
Oh yeah, he knows it.
I have it on my list.
Dude, that song was just that era, bro. But he really inspired me to be like, especially too, because he's a completely different attitude than I was like used to. One of the first friends I had that just had like a completely different attitude. Like he didn't give a fuck, you know what I mean? And really just opened me up like, yo, we gotta get this work done, you know, back in the day.
Yeah, he's about his work for sure. Yeah, I love Bad Friends. I even like that one with the ice cream truck with Gucci Mars and the ice cream truck and stuff. That
one's hard, yeah.
That's a fucking hard ass jam too. I'm like, dude.
It's Bad Friends.
Yeah.
That's just hard.
Solid, man. You guys are all fucking solid, man. Shout out to you guys, man. So one thing is recording music and laying tracks in the studio, but another thing is performing. Talk to us about some of the past shows you've performed at, and what have you learned about yourself while executing the music with people?
Past shows I performed at a lot of like local events. It took me a while to like get into that field because it's like there's a certain threshold that you got to meet certain threshold at least I set for myself that I was like, I'm trying to meet this before I go perform.
Right.
And I just remember too, I was like going to these shows, and so before I was a promoter for like rock music and OC, and then I was also going to a lot of hip hop shows. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, I was not impressed with like half of these fucking acts. There might be like one or two that's cool. Maybe there was even a couple that I can say that like stood out to me, and I still listen to them today. But to be honest, like rarely. And so I was like, when I go to the stage, I want to make sure that I just bring everything, and that I bring these people that are here like into something, into my world. Like,
That's what's up.
No, that's what you have to do. Yeah, that's what you got to do as a performer. You know, because I've been to a ton of concerts, tons of shows, and you're right that most of the acts are just like,
they're lame as fuck, bro. I'm sorry.
Like, you're opening for this big artist, and this is what you're gonna bring to the fucking table.
Dude, you're not even
serious?
rapping or singing over. You're rapping and singing over your own shit. You're not even doing it live. Like,
oh, bro, like
that shit. I mean, there's a time and a place for that, but oh shit, there's a time and a place to like do that shit, but it's not every show. Especially, come on, dog. Yeah. That's what I mean. Though, a lot of shit was just fucking lame, and I was like, dude, come on.
Yeah. Yeah, people pay a lot of money to go see you and shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You give me an opportunity. I don't care if I'm the very first act out of 15. I'm going to fucking blow your mind. I'm going to put something together to like, Jesus Christ.
I'm at least going to do my best and give everything I got. You know what I mean?
Exactly, man. So shout out to that, man. So I'm going to turn the page a little bit here. I want to jump to mental health. In one of your interviews, you stated that one of your goals is to create mental health avenue and facility for the youth in Santa Ana. That's fucking phenomenal, man.
Absolutely.
Love to help you with that. Talk to us about that, and have you yourself battle with mental health and demons.
Yeah, so reaching back and giving back to the community is obviously like that's a huge value of mine. Because especially since the community, I've seen like what community can do for people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Specifically, talking about like mental health and therapies, because a lot of times there's like a stigma around therapy, and there's a stigma around getting help, and there's also like a financial barrier as well, where some people, like don't want to get it, and I think Santa Ana is one of those communities where there's a lot of, how you say,
machismo.
Machismo. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. People don't want the help, but it's also an area where there's maybe not that much access to help when it comes to mental health. Recently, the city and a lot of boards have been getting better and better at giving tools and access to people.
Right.
But basically like destigmatizing therapy for people, because a lot of the time it's like you just need someone like to talk to about it, that especially if they're trained to help, especially kids, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Because I mean, you got kids that, you know, they grew up without a missing parent. They
homes.
Seeing a lot of shit. Yeah.
Or they live in an apartment, 1 bedroom with 4 families.
See, that's what I mean.
Sleep in the living room.
Yeah.
Fuck?
And sometimes the free mental health options, or the ones that they have at school, aren't necessarily viable. Is the word I'm going to use. You know, they don't necessarily work, because you're put in a position where if you tell somebody at school like certain sensitive information, it might get reported. Now you got police involved. Now you got a whole bunch of shit that doesn't even, it's not a safe place, you know, unless you're going to, okay. And then the other side of it too is like the free programs. Sometimes the people aren't necessarily as like qualified or excuse me.
It's all good. Let it out. Let it
out. People are maybe not as qualified, or it's just not the best like help that you can get, you know?
Right.
Yeah, for sure. Those people aren't like motivated because they're getting paid by the state.
Exactly.
They're not getting paid well, what they deserve. And then they bring their issues to fucking work. And it's just like a whole fucking like, blob of bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. And there's, man, and it's tough because like they're people as well, but like you're there to do a certain job, and it's like you signing up for to become like a therapist, especially you signing up for a program like that to help people that are low income or you're basically doing it just off of the state's dollar.
Yeah.
You understand like you're doing an active service there, you know? And I don't know, some people, I've just seen it too many times where it's like way too difficult to get therapy or help, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to go through like 3 weeks just to make one fucking appointment. Nobody under the age of 35 is going to do that shit, okay? Like,
No, bro. I've tried to get therapy because I've needed it in my lifetime.
Yeah.
I've done self-therapy, a lot of self-help. And, dude, I have insurance. I'm in the field. I'm in the medical field. And I can't even get a hold of these people. It's hard. I can't even get a hold of them.
Dude.
I've left messages after messages. They don't fucking call me back, bro.
that's the fucking truth. He speaks the truth, ladies and gentlemen.
Like, what?
Dial 988.
Yeah, I remember that line.
Okay,
Yeah.
so here's the thing: suicide helpline. That's cool, but you got like a window. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
I'm not-
also
I'm
a
not
certain
trying to kill
situation.
myself, you know?
Yeah, it's like sometimes you just need someone to like talk to, and
I just got some deep demons that I want to release.
and also too, like with the benefit of therapy. I used to do therapy in high school. I was blessed to be able to have that. Like, is that the therapist like starts to get to know you, especially if you have chemistry with them or whatever. Then they also understand your case. You know, they understand your story. They understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
So then maybe they're able to help you in a different way than just, hey, smile a little bit more.
Yeah.
Why don't you go outside and touch some grass?
Change, change your lens.
Hey, but by the way, some of y'all need to go touch some fucking grass.
Yep.
That's a good one.
It's natural
some
inhibitors.
grass.
Like, put your feet in there. You know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ. You know, we're nothing without our circle of people. We're nothing without our foundation of people around us. So we want to give you an opportunity to really give flowers to the people who helped you along your musical conquest.
Oh, Jesus, bro.
Name them. Name drop.
First and foremost has got to be my family. Like mom, dad, Savannah, Heather, little man. Like, yeah, for sure. I mean, they've always supported, like, I've been blessed where they always supported my music. Even when they like didn't necessarily understand it, you know.
They still were like, keep going.
They had that. They had that trust in me. No, they didn't even love it. They fucking hated it for a while. They were like, "This shit fucking sucks." But what they said was like, "I'd rather you trust like what's inside of you, than do what you think you're supposed to without confidence." He was like, "What did my dad say?" I told him, "Hey, Dad, I'm gonna stop going to school to do music," and he's like, "Well, just do it for real."
Ooh.
Dude, I know. I was like, oh shit. I was like all fucking defensive, ready for like, I was ready to be like, no, Dad, this is what I fucking love. And he's
like,
looking,
fucking do it for real.
he's like, just do it for
do
real.
it with huevos.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. Do it right the first time.
That's right.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
Wow, man.
yeah, so them, damn, shout out the city of Santa Ana, like all my friends, you know who you are, that really like have been there for me. And yeah, shout out. Oh, you know what? And shout out Marcella, okay? My fucking homegirl, Marcella. Yeah, she helped me out like a lot when I was in a really confused place. Yeah, and there's like tons of other people as well, you know.
They know who they are. Shout out to them, man.
What's up?
So lastly, what are some short-term goals you have set for yourself, and what are some long-term goals? Like, what do you really want to accomplish with this music industry? First and foremost, I love the pause. I fucking love it. Thank you for pausing. Because in communication studies, they taught me a pause is okay. It's actually amazing that you pause. Don't I love the pause. Do your thing.
Short-term goal is like to continue building, and during that, just I guess it's more process than goal, but just make sure that while building, that I'm still doing it for like the right reasons, making sure that I'm focused on the right things.
Right.
And then long-term goal is to be recognized and to have my music like everywhere, be able to perform wherever. And I don't know, that's all I gotta say. Like
What's up?
That's all we got right now.
Well, I'm gonna play Word Up if you don't mind while we answer fun questions.
Absolutely.
But
Hey, produced by DJ Kike, by the way. Shout out Eric Young
this is a banger.
and my motherfucking self.
She feeling awesome days, really feeling awesome days. She turn her phone off when she turned up. That's when my flow shots for these heartaches. She got whole lots, and if not, she feeling close out till we burn up. We talk designer.
Ooh. All right, first fun question. If you came with a warning label, what would it state?
What would the warning label state?
Yep.
Warning, flammable.
If a dog were chasing you, what pair of shoes would you be wearing?
Running shoes.
Favorite smell?
Yeah, I have a really terrible sense of smell, dog. Anything that I can.
Apple or Android?
Apple, bro. Come on.
You're losing, Jimmy.
No, you
fucking
guys.
Dude, Jimmy wants that
You guys
question
lose it.
in
You're a
there, bro.
fucking Android
We
outta
told
here,
him
bro.
take it out. No kidding.
Fuck it. Hey, but it does take amazing pictures.
You guys are losing.
Your fucking shit takes amazing pictures.
Who the fuck? Android takes amazing pictures?
Watch.
Are you lying to
No,
him?
we're gonna take a pictures. Even
What the fuck?
Sammy Love was
Look at
like,
camera. There
"Whoa,
you go.
that shit was dope."
It's got a good camera.
Watch. Well, we're gonna show you afterwards. It does. If you could swap lives with one of your friends, who would it be and why?
Dog, what the fuck? I guess my sister, since we have like very similar lives. Yeah, I'd switch lives with Savannah, so then it'd basically be like just us, but reverse gender roles. Like
Most used app on your phone?
Spotify or Files? Oh, Files app for sure.
Love it. One song to listen to for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Hold up, it's coming to me. Oh my god, what the fuck? Vienna, Billy Joel. There we go.
Ooh,
Oh wait, actually no. Pause. Actually, Nocturne number 2, Frederick Chopin. Okay, I remember this one. That song I could listen to for fucking hours. Like, yeah,
what do you think happens when you pass away?
you die. No, I think your energy's recycled. I don't know if it's necessarily reincarnated or what happens, but honestly, I don't know what happens. But I feel like your energy is still there.
Love it. Finish the sentence.
Finish this sentence.
Yeah. I'm Blake Jones, aka Innovator, and I'm
Sick as fuck, dog.
It's a shot.
beautiful. So first of all, I want to thank you for stopping by, especially on this fucking hot ass day in Cleveland.
Nah, bro. Thank
and the
y'all.
traffic
Absolutely.
is just like all the elements that come with the process of coming to the Corona.
Part of the
Sorry,
process.
Hey, that's
we
what it is.
apologize, you
That's
know
what it
I'm saying?
is.
Absolutely. All part of the process, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, we don't make the rules.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But secondly, I want to give you some good words of encouragement. When researching you, when having you on, like the whole process of getting you on the show, listening to your tracks, you really moved me. You really challenged me because you're so versatile. I had to dive into like many different bags within myself as an interviewer to really build a stabilized questionnaire for you. You challenged the fuck out of me. And this morning I was up researching you and listening to your music. And for me, and even for Jimmy, it's very emotional. It's very like we really want to put our heart and soul into it. And
y'all did.
You are so necessary for the movement. You're so necessary for Santa Ana, but most importantly, you're so necessary for yourself and even for us as fans. So please, moving forward from this, take that shit to the fucking moon. Go hard with your skill set, with your artistry, with everything that you have. Give it 150% because you have the fucking juice, my dude. You got it, man.
Thank you, my guy.
Absolutely, man.
Yo.
Your shit is phenomenal.
Yo.
Keep working.
Absolutely.
How can people follow you? How can they tune in, etc.?
Yeah, before that, I was going to say, y'all challenged me as well with these questions. From that fucking intro, bro, I said it. I was like, damn, this dude's thoughtful as fuck. Like, this dude thinks, man. And that's refreshing as fuck, too. That's refreshing as fuck. Like, no matter what you do, like, stay inspired and stay fresh like that. Because it's easy just to do what you think you're supposed to. But, yeah, thank you guys for bringing me on here.
Oh, you're welcome, man. Anytime, man.
Anyways, look, find me on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, all that shit. Blake Jones. Look up Blake Jones. Can't convince me. Okay?
Let's go.
Absolutely.
Jimmy.
You have trust. You have an Instagram that says trust in the vision. Again, I looked you up too, and your nickname definitely describes you. Man,
Thank you, bro.
All your videos, every song, just even the small posts that your little videos that you put, everything's so unique and so creative, man. That mirror image you do on that's an awesome little back and forth. It's
something.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's again so unique. Yeah, like you said, take it to the moon, man. Do what you are doing, and the rest will take care of itself.
Thank you, bro. Trying to find all that shit. Find it at Innovator, spelled with 3 N's. INNNOVATOR. But hey, thank you, dog.
Absolutely.
Appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Love it, man. Jimmy, how can they follow you, boss?
Yes, sir. Follow me, Jimmy_Buckets24. Follow my Twitter, JimmyBuckets08. Yes, follow those.
You can follow me at MF True So True, TRUSOTRU. Also follow Fight for the Mic podcast. We're coming. We're in the lane. We're tapping into different genres and things like that. And I can feel it, man. I can feel the process. We're a fan of taking the stairs, and we want all the smoke. We appreciate all the love. We appreciate all the supporters. Follow the Innovator. Follow Blake Jones, Lizards and Music, Febreze, all those things, all those hits. Follow the Santa Ana movement. And we're here, man. Any final words, gentlemen?
Yeah, I got one question.
Go for it.
Why Fight for the Mic? Like, where did that name come from?
Good question.
Let you start,
well,
Jim.
I mean, I think again, we said we were gonna start a podcast, and then we said what we were gonna call it, and it was gonna just be me and him. So we were like, okay, it's got to be something like we're kind of fighting like back and forth. If you watch those, sports shows, Skip Bayless and those guys, they kind of battle over some. So I was like, yeah, it's got to be something like fighting for the mic, and he was like, that's it. And we just kind of liked it, and we went with Fight for the Mic.
Yep.
Sick.
That's what's up. And then our logo, man, I'm a big WWF wrestling fan, and that's kind of how I got the little thing with the ladder match and shit like that. Yeah. So that's how that was
that's
inspired.
funny. That's
shit.
an actual picture of us. We had to actually take that picture in the garage, like in the backyard, and we sent that photo to the artist.
Yeah.
And then they like sketched it.
So dope.
Dude,
Fucking
sick.
crazy. Yeah. It's fucking amazing the amount of time, work, effort that goes. Because like when we thought of the podcast, we were like, oh, it's easy, you just talk on a mic. Fuck no, dude. It is.
I mean, again, you just gotta do it right, baby.
Way more.
Yeah,
so
do it
it's
right.
not easy. I'm gonna tell you that much. It's not fucking easy.
But that's where we got Fight for the Mic, and I think you can follow again. Go back to listen to our episode 1.
Horrible.
No, I don't do that.
No, it's terrible. Because I was learning editing, and I didn't know the sound was like over our voice. You could barely hear our fucking voice. It was horrible.
Growing pains. I love it.
But yeah, we're on the same plan, man. We're trying to take it to the next level, take it to the moon. Like help you guys and help whoever wants to come on, inspire them to take their stuff to the next level, you know?
Yeah,
You
and
know
also
what I'm
at the same time challenge them. You know,
Absolutely.
I want to challenge them with the questions that we provide. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't. We love the music and we'll dive into that, but also like who are you as an individual and how impactful can you be for people?
Absolutely.
That's what's very important to us. So
Yeah, dog. Yeah. Love it.
Absolutely.
Fucking love it. Everybody
Appreciate
has a
it, man.
story, like you said.
Absolutely, man.
Everyone has a story.
We
right,
appreciate it.
baby? Let's go.
We out.
Show. Solid show. Damn. Shit. Good shit. Good work.
Right, so yeah, to myself, yeah. 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 Temperature to max, yeah. Temperature too bad, yeah. Temperature on the max, yeah. I ain't really scared of heights, I'm now. Call me Mr. Fahrenheit, running at 105, and I'm looking at a girl too fine, though. Maybe it's a look in her eyes. Got a cold stare, she be looking like ice. Don't be giving me the cold shoulder. First you throw me off, push it past the hook. SoCal sunshine running right through me. California rolling, I ain't talking about sushi. Are you making moves or you making excuses? If you ain't talking money, then you really about to lose me. 2 cents ain't really worth shit, but your $1 million idea, huh? So 2 cents ain't really worth shit, but your $1 million idea, huh? So 2 cents ain't really worth shit, with my $1 million idea, huh? So your 2 cents ain't really worth shit. Was it worth it? Nah, was it worth it? Nah. The lights get low, lights come on, 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 the lights come on, the lights get low.